Hello and welcome to another Modern Toy Fair review. Today I am taking a look at the Mafex number 168 Secret Wars Symbiote Spider-Man. Now I will say I had an absolute blast posing him for pictures, so make sure to stick around to the end of the video to see those. As always, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and want more toy-related content, and leave a comment below with what your thoughts and feelings of the figure are, and if you have it pre-ordered, if you're waiting for yours to arrive, if you've got them in hand, all that fun stuff. But that's enough chitter chatter. Let's go ahead and get at her. Alright, let's take a look at how Spidey turned out. So let's start with the head. You have those big white eyes, which are very, very McFarlane-esque, despite the fact that this is supposed to be from Secret Wars. You have some sculpted in wrinkles in the brow line and in the nose. I will say there are some kind of like shading with blue throughout the suit, which is nice. Kind of breaks it up so it's not all black with just the white logo. Of course, you have the white logo for the Venom logo there, and the paint apps on it are pretty good. It is sculpted with the lines to break it up, so if it's bad, you can usually tell. If you get down to the rest of the suit, it's more of that black with just kind of highlights of blue. I know it doesn't show up a whole lot on camera, but in person, it's a lot more noticeable. You do have the white on the back of the hands, which is supposed to have a black dot, which I don't see, and then that bright blue on the bottom of the feet, which I love. And then the back, more of the same. You've got more of that blue shading. You've got the big white Venom logo. And then you've even got some of that blue shading on his booty there. Man, they really went all out. Then yeah, all the muscles and everything sculpted into the back of his legs. So I think he looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, on to articulation. So the head does twist and then has tons of tilt both at the top and bottom of the neck. You can get it pretty high up. I will say this one's a little tighter than they usually are. Quite a bit down as well. It does pop off so you can switch this around to get more range one way or another. Pop that back on real quick. Then the arms go up past 90. They go all the way around. You've got that rotation at the shoulder, which is great. You've got the bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which go to about there. You do have, let me fiddle, there we go. Got the wrist peg there, twists all the way around, goes forward and back. The abdomen, you do have the two spots, so you get tons of range in each direction. You can twist a little bit at the top of the torso, and then all the way forward and back. Here we go, a little better look. And again, you have the hips as well, so you can get tons of rotation out of that. The legs do go out past 90. They do go up and down into the hip. You have the swivel as well. Then out, not quite to 90. Double joint knees. And the ankle pivot forward and back and twists in every which way. And then that ball can kind of twist around as well to get you different angles to help you make Spidey pose. But that's the one good thing about Mafex is you can get this figure in just about any pose that you'd want Spider-Man to be in. As for accessories, we have the angrier head, where the eyes are just slightly more squinted. Again, you have those great sculpted lines for the brow to kind of really give it a little more expression. We do have an unmasked head, where Peter has some scruff, which is nice. You can see it there. It looks really well done. And then the neck has the Venom goos coming up the top. And then it's pretty easy to put on. The head and the neck does pop off real easy, and then you just pop the other one on like so, and there you go. It looks really nice. Yeah, I'm really impressed with how well they've been doing with these head sculpts. Then you do have a pair of fists, and there we go at the front. You do have a set of gripping hands and a set of wall crawling, okay then, hands, and then thwipping hands. There we go with the white on the back. It looks really nice. You do have the magnetic wall crawling hands and a set of magnetic feet as well. Then you do get two of these smaller webs, two of these larger thwipping webs, and these are pretty easy to put on. You just take the hand off like so, slide that over the peg, and pop that back on. Now, obviously, it doesn't look the best because of the white ring, but it is what it is. And then you do have the web swinging effect, web, whatever this is. And then that just goes into the gripping hand like so. As you can see, I'm missing one. That's because it may or may not be stuck on another web. Spoilers. Then we do have the web backpack, and this is really cool. Like, I love the texture on this. It's got almost like that basketball texture all throughout it, and then of course you have the webs for the like arm slings. They really did a great job. And last but not least, you have the Mafex stand. All right, on to size comparison. So here he is with the Mafex Venom. You can see Venom's pretty much taller than him. The original Spider-Man, they're about the same height. I feel like the original's a little bit taller, and I'm just gonna blame that on, lifts in his boots. The symbiote doesn't have that because it's an organic costume. But yeah, he scales well with both. Take those out of there. We're gonna add the Marvel Legends animated Spider-Man, and then Marvel Legends Jon Favreau and G.I. Joe classified, Pimp Daddy Destro. The Marvel Legends Spider-Man's a little bit shorter, but the other two are clearly taller, which makes sense because, slightly bigger in scale. Then we have the Mafex Custom Rebirth Batman and TMNT NECA Slash. Batman's a little bit taller, and then Slash is shorter, so he does scale with other lines well and with other properties. And of course, then we have the Marvel Legends big beefy boy himself with Armadillo, who scales great with him because he's just massive and looks great with everybody. Last up, we have the box art. So we've got the Symbiote Spider-Man up there. We've got 6 inches, and then got the logos and everything down at the bottom. You've got this really cool web and city skyline in the back of the box, which does wrap all the way around. So if you want, you can tear that apart and use it as a backdrop. Got logos up on top, pictures of the figure, and Amazing Spider-Man logo on the side. The other side, more pictures of the figure. Bottom, all the don't choke on this and legal stuff and barcodes. Then you get to the back and you have all the accessories and then a bunch of the poses. A nice thwip there. Some logos at the top. A little make sure this isn't fake sticker at the bottom. So yeah, Mafex still has the best boxes out there. Okay, so overall, this figure lived up to expectations and then some. As I mentioned before, I love the symbiote black suit Spider-Man. It's one of my favorite designs. I really love just how this figure looks, how it feels, the way it articulates. They really nailed it. I will say I find it weird that it's considered Secret Wars, even though the eyes are very clearly McFarlane, but it is what it is. But please make sure to let me know in the comments below what you think of the figure, if this review swayed you one way or the other, or if you were on the fence. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps us out and also brings you even more toy-related content every day. Check us out over on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok if you want to see more of the photos like you're about to see here at the end of the video. And keep an eye out for my Let's Pose video of this figure where I show you how I get it in all the different poses that I take in the pictures. Also, make sure to check us out over on twitch.tv/Modern Toy Fair, where we have our Wednesday night only figs at 10 p.m. Eastern time every Wednesday night, where we go over our weekly purchases. But that's gonna be it for this video, so hopefully we'll see you next week. Same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.